bro?
What's going on?
I'm hanging. Now, first off, let's talk about the hair because you came
let's
up
talk
in here
about the album hair.
The album hair.
Okay,
Can we get a close up on the album hair?
That is the date. Okay, the album is coming out January 12th. You know what I'm saying? 10 or 2010.
Yes, we were talking about what we gonna call it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we in the game. I'm fresh.
I see.
I'm fresh.
I see. So the album Ollusions.
Yes.
Let me ask you, why you always do O with your albums? Like, is that just something? Is that a personal thing? You feel good about the O?
Well, I mean, you know.
Is it to associate Omarion?
Well, it is, but in a way, you know, if you think about what O is, you know, it's a circle. You know what I mean? Circle of life. You know,
so we going Lion King style.
I mean, I'm just saying. Pennsylvania, but my kingdom of mine.
we are Lion King. Okay, Simba. So it's the circle of life. So
yes.
Everything is representing some sort of.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that's how the game is, and I think that's just how life is. Period. You know, if you look at history, you know, most of the time it repeats itself. You know. And the whole Ollusion, just the title, everything that I'm doing, I just try to be as innovative, but still have, you know, a deeper a meaning, and you know, it really represents something. I put the O in front of the illusion because, you know, it derived from the word illusion, and I put the O in front of it to kind of represent me, and that's, you know, me having to be in this industry, and you know, people perceiving me a certain way but not really knowing, you know, and through my music and through, you know, the opportunities that I get to talk, you know, I like to, you know, prove them wrong, or, you know. Yeah, you're
saying people have a misconception about you. What would you say is the most common misconception about Omarion?
I don't know. I don't know. I think sometimes that the way that I word things, you know, or some things that I say, you know, like for some reason they always get twisted up. So I would say the thing that probably, you know, bothers me the most is that, you know, when I say stuff, it's taken out of context. So I would say that part of it, you know what I mean? And I think that brings on misconception. You know what I mean?
Now, what would you want people to know about you that, like, what should they know about you? Like, if I were to describe Omarion, I would say he's very cool, very humble, a lot of fun, and he'll dance anytime, anywhere, any place.
Where you wanted at.
Right. So we might have to have a little dance off here, but that'll be later on. But what would you say, like, something about you that you really want people to know? Like, this is who I am as a person. Because I also think you have a great heart too.
Thank you.
Genuinely cool person.
Thank you. I will want people to know that, you know, in this industry that we're in, you know, the amount of pressure, the amount of stress, the amount of you know, work you have to put in this, it's not easy. You know what I mean? And when you see me and I'm happy, it's for a reason. You know, it is my heart condition. You know what I'm saying? It is my family. It is my friends. It is me just generally being happy. And sometimes, I don't know if that's as exciting as, you know, maybe somebody that's going through something at the time, or, you know, it's going through this and doing that, you know what I mean? So for the most part, I would just want people to know that I love what I do, and I do it for them too, you know, not just for me, but to share a part in, you know, everything that I do. My dad told me something the other day, and even though I knew it, you know, like he put it to me a certain way, and he said that, you know, you have the best job in the world, and I'm like, yeah, I know, and he's like, you know why? And I'm like, well, why? And he says that because dancing and singing doesn't have any language, you know. Yeah, so
it's pretty
yeah, and it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? So
you go to Sweden and people will be singing I Get It In, and they can't say hello, but they can say I get it in.
Exactly. So, you know, I think that's the wonderful thing about who I am. I just want people to know I love what I do.
Now, you've been taking, you know, back to the circle of life that is O.
The O.
You know, you've been taking yourself to different levels. Now you got your own label. You're doing your own thing. Talk about
Star
that.
World Entertainment. I got to put on my glasses for that.
Oh, okay, back to Star. Okay, now we're from Omarion to Star World.
Well, I mean, you know, that's the, you know, this is the boss look. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, we got some artists. We got some things that we gonna do.
Sound like Suge Knight up in here. Okay, go ahead. No,
we got some things that we're gonna do, but truthfully, it's all in the days of Omarion's creativeness. I feel like I've, you know, elevated And I've transitioned, throughout my whole career, having to be so young, and now be in the position that I'm in, to be able to kind of write, a young, youthful talent. And I'm not just meaning in age, but I'm meaning, in grooming. Like a lot of people don't understand, like what 10 years means. It flies by, but 10 years.
Dang, has it been 10 years?
Yes, it's been a long time.
Because we bump, was that's 10 years?
Yeah, it's about to get.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
Being in the game, doing the thing.
So now, you're a vet. Basically, what you're saying, you're a vet. It's time to take it to a new level and go from artist to CEO.
And there it is.
That makes sense. So is Ollusions coming out on Star?
Yes.
It's okay.
Star World through EMI / Capital.
Okay.
And
so does that mean you have total creative control? Like,
oh yeah.
Does that mean you pick what singles because you're the boss, I assume. So
yeah.
Do you listen to your music and say, okay, we're gonna go with that? And
well, I mean,
how does it work?
I definitely have a creative team also. That sees different things. So it's not just me. I won't take all the credit for it, even though that is what it is at the end of the day, because I'm the boss and I have to issue out certain things. I do have a creative team that's just amazing and that just believes in what I believe in. And at the end of the day, that's what you need in order to have some consistent success.